in 2003, 2004 with perfect conference records. Last year, they shared the championship, but nonetheless, they were right on top again with a record of 7-1. So Hawaii will receive. Kicking off will be Kyle Stringer. And Hawaii with the two deep men. One of them, Dickerson, number 82. Waiting here for the kick, and also Kenny Patton. There they are. And Stringer getting ready to come forward and get us underway. Capacity crowd in this stadium that holds 35,000. And here we go. It will go to Dickerson, and he will take a knee in the end zone. Hawaii will play it at the 20-yard line. Colt Brennan is the quarterback for the Warriors. 68% completion rate. 54 of 79 for 646 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So Brennan comes in, and Brennan already starting to chalk up the numbers. Hawaii comes out with 3 wide receivers posted to the right. Ball on the 20. Brennan will throw. As time, throws long up the sideline. It is out of the hands of Rivers. Jason Rivers trying to go deep, trying to shock and awe early in this game. Covering on the play was Marty Tadman and Quinton Jones. Tonight's starting lineup sponsored by Enjoy Snacks. It's time to enjoy life. Looking at the offense for Hawaii, of course, we mentioned Colt Brennan and Ilawa, and absolutely great receivers, Bryce Mullen and Ilawa. Mullen, of course, through the air, and Ilawa on the ground. And then very good offensive line. Second down from the 20. Some movement. Flags fly, and we'll see whether we have a false start penalty. It's something, Russ, that Hawaii cannot afford to do. Even though it's early in the game, you cannot afford to do that against a team like Boise State.
You're exactly right. Hawaii's going to have to find some composure here and battle through this loud crowd. The attempt was to take them out of the ball game early with that long pass, but it wasn't successful, and now Hawaii faces a 2nd and 15.
Ilawa back with Brennan. Hands the ball to Ilawa. He's hit in the backfield and dumped. And on the play was Nick Sheckelway, number 97, 262-pound junior. Excellent defensive end. This is the way Boise State looks on that defensive side of the ball. Of special consideration, Skandrick and Browning. And when you talk about Skandrick, he had a 69-yard blocked field goal return for a touchdown in last year's game at Aloha Stadium. Third down. The ball is on the 14. Brennan again hands it to Ilawa, trying to get around the end. And he won't be able to do it. Gets only to the 15-yard line. Skandrick comes up from the secondary, and again it's Sheckelway. And Sheckelway is a very hard player to get around. So Hawaii will have to punt it. And punting will be Kurt Milne, 36.3-yard average. Longest punt of the season is 50 yards. He's standing back at the 1. Quinton Jones, who is an excellent return man, standing at the Boise State 40-yard line. There's the punt. Not a long one. And it is taken by Jones. Eludes one man at the 40, midfield, and is pulled down as he gets inside the 45-yard line. So Gabriel Weisbarth on the special teams, or Adam Leonard, one of the two. They were both there to make the stop. Jones, 45-yard punt, and a 14-yard return. The ball is resting now on the 43-yard line. And Boise State has yet to come out. Now they do. Jared Zabransky, you see 402 yards, 3 touchdowns so far. He has not been intercepted this year. He comes out with an empty backfield. Now Johnson joins him in the backfield. The lone setback, number 41, and he is dangerous. They will throw. Up the sideline, it is caught at the 20-yard line and inside the 20-yard line to Gerard Rabb. Jacob Patek was trying to cover on the play. That ball was placed in there perfectly. You talk about shock and awe on the other side. Turnabout is fair play. Here comes Boise State.
Not the start that Hawaii wanted, to go 3 and out to a 4 and out with the penalty. And Boise State comes out. Their first pass completion gets them right into the red zone immediately.
28-yard pass play. Just underway, and already Boise State threatens. It's Johnson. Very close to the end zone. Kenny Patton bumped him out of bounds. Ian Johnson comes into this game top 10 in the nation in rushing, in all-purpose running, and in scoring. This is the way that Boise State lines up offensively. Johnson and Zabransky have been mentioned, and Johnson already has hurt the Warriors. Ball is inside the 5. He stepped out on the 4-yard line. So already Hawaii backed up early. This is not good for a team that came in here and needed to make a statement early. Zabransky, Johnson, touchdown.
Well, that was way too easy for Boise State. Last week, Hawaii had all the positives against Nevada, Las Vegas. This time it's Boise State. They come out, they run the table on their first drive, and they just punch it in, make it look very easy against this Hawaii defense. And just like that, they're on top.
28-yard pass play, 2 rushes by Johnson. And we have our first touchdown at 12 minutes and 35 seconds in the first quarter. Anthony Montgomery in to try the point after. He is 14 for 14 in PATs. And that is good. He's 15 for 15. It didn't take long. Hawaii sputters with the first possession. Boise State does not.
Probably try to squib it, and he does. Ball comes loose, and the Bears have to get out of bounds. Rodgers along the sideline. Another one. They're still in deep trouble at midfield as they get it to Rodgers. They give it back now to the 30. They're down to the 20. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. Will it count? The Bears have won. The most amazing, sensational, dramatic, heart-rending, exciting, thrilling finish in the history of college football.
If you're thinking about getting a used car, truck, or van, there's only one place to go. It's Windward Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Kaneohe, and we can help with financing no matter what your credit history is.
To drive 43 yards and only 3 plays. Jerry Glanville. The bad news is that his team is behind early. The good news is it's early.
And this coming up will be the possession of the season for this Hawaii offense. They came out, could not move the ball with their first possession. Boise State sees the momentum, and now they need to do something with it and do it now.
Dickerson will not return it. And again, Hawaii will start at the 20-yard line. Excellent kickoffs by Kyle Stringer. Excuse me, Anthony Montgomery. Montgomery, the kicker. And Hawaii will have it again at the 20-yard line. So June Jones looking, he is the coach of Hawaii in his 8th year. Hawaii's 7th in the nation in total offense. Jones 54 and 38 as the Hawaii head coach. You're looking at Colt Brennan. Ball at the 20. Brennan to throw. Steps up, now throws over the middle. That's complete, crossing pattern, and breaking a tackle is Javon Bess. Bess gets away again at midfield, and down he goes and let's see, he may have fumbled the ball. He did. The question is whether he was out of bounds or not.
May smell a replay depending on how this looks right here. Bess, oh, that's a straight fumble. Nothing's going to overturn that one, and boy, it's off to an ugly start for Hawaii.
Gerald Alexander able to swipe the ball away from him, and the recovery was made by Corey Hall. So Hawaii looked to really be in a position to be a big gainer on that play, and they turns around and coughs it up. So Hawaii, as you said, Russ, not starting well at all. They flip-flop the tight end. Lau joins Johnson in the backfield for the Broncos. Zabransky with time steps up, throws long up the far sideline for Rab, and it's incomplete. Interference will be called on Patton. Negatives are starting to pile up and pile up early. We still have 11 minutes and 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's been all Boise State, both offensively and defensively, as you look at Kenny Patton. So Hawaii gets a break with the offsetting penalties, and we'll play it again.
And these fans here in Boise, they are some very scholarly fans here in Bronco country. Right before the snap of the ball, this stadium, which is very loud, gets deathly quiet right before the snap, and here they go again.
Dan Romeo, the referee in today's game. And Zabransky doesn't like the defense, so he walks away, and he calls a timeout. Just underway from Boise, Idaho. And the Broncos leading 7-0. The turnover margin for the season, Hawaii is -3 per game, and tonight they're -1. The fumble by Bess after a very exciting gain up the far sideline. Alexander stripped him of the ball, Gerald Alexander, and Corey Hall recovered. Still first down following the offsetting penalties. Boise State has burned one timeout. Zabransky, the quarterback. Brad Lau and Ian Johnson behind him. Lau in motion. With it is Zabransky looking for the option. Gives it to Johnson. Turns the corner midfield and is ridden out of bounds in front of the Hawaii bench. Jacob Patek, number 31, there to ride him out. Ian Johnson can really have stellar games. Mel Purcell also helping out for Hawaii.
And Ian Johnson, 240 yards a couple of weeks ago against Oregon State, and he's a guy that can do it with speed, and he can do it with power. He's a great back, just a sophomore for Boise State.
So first down for Boise State. Ball is at the Hawaii 45-yard line. With it is the end, and carrying the ball, number 11, Drazan James. And James does that. Big repertoire of plays. That's his third rush of the year. A.J. Martinez finally diagnosed it. And from the line of scrimmage, the ball is advanced to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 4.
Right now, it seems like Hawaii's losing contain on these running plays for Boise State. Ian Johnson got outside of the Hawaii D on the touchdown run. He did on the play before, and that time James almost looked like he was able to break that one, almost.
Zabransky drops straight back, pressured. He'll run, and he has space. 40, 30, all the way to the 20-yard line, inside the 20-yard line. Zabransky has done that throughout his career. Brad Kalili-Moko finally chased him down. 20-yard run for Zabransky.
He's playing this game with an attitude because Colt Brennan was voted the WAC preseason's offensive player of the year. Zabransky thought maybe he should have got a nod there, but he did not. And he's going to come out here tonight, and his goal is to show the voters on the preseason All-WAC team that they made a mistake. This entire Boise State team plays with a chip on its shoulder.
Peretta now in the backfield behind Zabransky. They bunch up the right side. They give it to Peretta. And Vinny Peretta wigwags inside the 15 all the way to the 10-yard line. Leonard Peters finally came over from his safety position. And Michael Lafayette, the nose tackle, made the stop for Hawaii. Big gain again, 8 yards.
Yeah, they are just chewing up yardage in a big way. The Hawaii defensive coaches need to come up with something to stop this Boise State running attack, because they are just making it look way easy here in the early going.
So the ball just outside the 10-yard line. This is Johnson looking, has the first down. And finally the white shirts grappling to the turf at about the 5. Well, Hawaii's just been back on their heels since the start of this game. 9:38 left in the first quarter. And Boise State just making a statement as they have. Last time that Hawaii was on this blue turf, they drowned 69-3. So Johnson behind Zabransky. First down, goal to go. Zabransky looking into the end zone. Now throws. Oh, wide open. Wide open is Nane. Boise State doing to Hawaii what Hawaii's offense is supposed to do to the opponents. Nane, that's his 3rd touchdown catch of the year. And for Zabransky, that's his 4th touchdown pass.
The way this Boise offense gets it done, it's fairly amazing. They're playing with a short field deep in the red zone, and still Nane gets wide open, running away from Leonard Peters right there in Boise State. 9:16 left, they're up big.
When he caught that ball, he was lonely. That's a fake 2-pointer. Kyle Stringer going into the end zone. It is now 50-0 in favor of Boise State. And we're still in the first quarter. And Hawaii has really been embarrassed here early defensively. We'll take another look at this. A fake. And right up the middle, easily going into the end zone. Look at that hold. Monstrous hold. Now, when we talked to the coach of Boise State yesterday, Chris Peterson, and we talked to his coordinators, they said that one of the keys to everything is the offensive line. And they really praised their offensive line. And that has come to the fore today. That offensive line of Clady and Miller and Daly and Cavender and Woodruff. They have just moved the defense, Hawaii's defense, 15-0 already.
They have come to play. We talked to the Boise coaches about how much time they put in here at the athletic offices, and it pays off in a play like that. They come out and scout Hawaii, let their special teams know that when Hawaii comes out in a certain look, you have the green light to call a fake. And it happened right there. Stringer takes it in easy. He's untouched for the 2-point conversion. And boy, if Hawaii ever needed an answer, this is it. Boise State is just in danger of running away with this thing. Hawaii needs a statement, and they need it right now.
Montgomery kicks it deep again. Kenny Patton, 4 yards deep, and he will take a knee. And Hawaii again for the 3rd time, starting on the 20. First time they lost the ball on downs. The second possession, they were able to complete a long pass to Bess, but he fumbled it. Turned the ball over. And Boise State just has taken advantage of it each time and shredded the Hawaii defensive secondary and the defensive line. So, doggedly, and already doggedly, you have to say that, Hawaii is back, trailing 15-0. Colt Brennan comes out. Triple wide receiver to the right. Brennan looking, dumps it off. This is Ilawa. Ilawa gets over the line of scrimmage and is able to advance the ball over the 15-yard line. 9-yard gain for Ilawa. That'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Boise State Broncos allowing only 198.7 yards a game. That leads the WAC and is 4th in the nation.
They get it done with a team effort. It's a different attitude here for the Boise State football program, and that carries over into the field. They like to play defense as a unit.
Second down and 1. Ball is handed quickly up the middle. Ilawa and Colt Brooks, number 31, was there to thwart him. But Ilawa able to go for the first down. Hawaii trying to put together some consistency. They've been rocked back on their heels. You see Colt Brennan, Bryce Mullins talking to him. Bryce Mullins will come out to the near side along with Mott. Also into the game is Ian Sample, and he is wide to the right. First and 10. Brennan throws. That is complete to Bess. Bess gets out over, well, excuse me, Ian Sample. And Sample gets out over the 40-yard line. We'll see where they put the ball. And that's another first down. That's the first pass to Sample. Ian Sample out of Washington Township, New Jersey. That's his third catch of the year. Hawaii has the ball at the 42, their own 42. Quick pass. That's complete to Mock. Mock looking for running room is able to advance the ball over the 45 to about the 49-yard line. Corey Hall there to make the tackle. Corey Hall, second team All-American coming out of last year. And he has been picked as the preseason WAC player of the year on defense. He leads the team in tackles. Got another one there. And he has 300 career tackles, 12th on the list, 7 tackles against Hawaii last year. Corey Hall, quintessentially, is a middle linebacker. Second down and 5. Brennan with time. Looking, checks off, and they sack him. That is the 6th sack of the year against Colt Brennan. It is the 12th sack of the year for Boise State.
A coverage sack for the Boise State defense. Brennan sat back there. He just had nowhere to go with the football. When the pocket collapses, Sheckelway gets around Daniel Baressa. Here's a look at the coverage. Bryce Mullins actually goes down. Dwight Best crosses to the outside. And Rivers is out there as well, but the coverage, the pocket had already collapsed around Colt Brennan.
Could it be the blue turf?
Would it be the blue turf?
Third down and 7. Ball at the 46. Brennan to run. Now pitches back. The option to Ilawa. Midfield, 45, all the way down to about the 44. And that should be enough for the first down for Hawaii. So Hawaii going deep into the playbook, and we see the option again. We saw that last week against UNLV. Dennis Ellis there.
Yeah, last week the option to Ilawa worked for a touchdown. This time, watch the presence right here. He just hops right over his own teammate. That's a 255-pounder with the moves right there, and Nate Ilawa. It's good running. Gets a first down for Hawaii.
Made the leap over Pala Isero. First down, the ball at the 41. Hawaii trying to get back in it. They trail 15-0. Brennan from the shotgun. Looks sideline, checks off, now throws the far sideline. He wants Bryce Mullins, and Bryce Mullins an over-the-shoulder catch inside the 10-yard line. Covering on the play was Austin Smith. That ball was perfectly thrown, and what a catch by Bryce Mullins.
At that time, Brennan had a couple of options on the near side of the field. Devon Best was wide open, but Bryce Mullins was farther down the field and makes a nice catch, comes up begging for the call. Now Hawaii has the ball inside the 10. There's 6 touchdowns on 8 times inside the red zone this year. And boy, do they need another one right now.
Sample is flanked to the far side. Triple wide receiver to the near side. Wide is Mott. Brennan looks into the end zone. Quick throw. That's batted away. He wanted Bryce Mullins, and the ball knocked away by Gerald Alexander. That's the second stellar defensive effort for Alexander. Remember, he stripped Best of the ball up the far sidelines. And here, he takes away the touchdown from Bryce Mullins.
Alexander's just back there patrolling center field. You watch him. He reads the quarterback's eyes, comes over and knocks the ball away from Bryce Mullins. That could have been a pick for Boise State, but Hawaii dodges a bullet. Now they come out second down again with a touchdown just 8 yards away.
For the first time, Hawaii's been able to advance the ball. They're on the porch. Ball is handed to Ilawa, spins away. He's at the 5, and Ilawa is spun to the turf just inside the 5-yard line. David Shields, the linebacker, number 43, was there. Shekelway came over to make sure. And that brings up a big 3rd down for Hawaii, the ball inside the 5.
This linebacking unit will cause all kinds of problems for Hawaii. They're not prototypical as far as size goes. They run 216, 228, 215 across those 3 linebackers, but they can move, and they are tough guys. As you said, Corey Hall, a middle linebacker personified. He's getting it done.
They overload the right side. Brennan looking, throws, batted around, incomplete, intended for Best, deep in the end zone. Covering on the play was Orlando Skandrick, number 8. And Hawaii will have to settle for 3. So that's been the bugaboo for this offense. They get down inside the 20, into the red zone, and all of a sudden they start to sputter as they did just moments ago. So Dan Kelly will come in. He's 1 for 1 so far in field goals. That was against Alabama, a 42-yarder. This is a 22-yarder. Low snap. Ball is picked up by Milne. And Hawaii will come away. No, now the ball is picked up on the far side. And special teams doesn't get the job done again. Orlando Skandrick, remember last year, 69-yard block field goal, and he returned it for a TD. Almost deja vu. Almost. And then it sputtered, and they tried this field goal. Low snap from center. It's picked up by Milne. He goes to the far side. Skandrick strips him of the ball. The ball then merrily tumbling along, and is pushed ahead, and goes out of bounds. So Colt Brooks saw visions of a long touchdown run up the far sideline. There you see Hawaii fans, and they are saying to themselves, what else can happen?
That's one very large Boise State fan in the middle of some Hawaii fans. And Drew Jones shaking his head because his team moves the ball. First possession, they had to punt. Second one is a fumble. Third one, they move it down, set up for the field goal, but the bad snap kills it. And I think they're trying to see if Boise State recovered it or had some possession of it.
They are reviewing this. These are the new.
Incomplete forward pass.
Oh, incomplete forward pass. So it was not. It was not where the ball went out of bounds. And so when I said that he was stripped of the ball, they said it was an incomplete forward pass and not a fumble.
So Hawaii catches a break right there as Boise State will now have to go back inside the 5 to start this drive instead of what would have been around the 20.
Let's see if Boise State tries to gobble up long yardage on the first play. Johnson will line up in the backfield. He is in the end zone. And Lau with him, Brad Lau, number 34. In motion is Ryan Putnam. Here is Johnson looking, trying to find a hole, and he just powers out over the 5-yard line all the way to the 8. Jacob Patek coming up from the secondary finally halted his progress. An excellent run again by Johnson. You begin to think about this blue turf. June Jones says it doesn't make any difference. Football is football. The things that happen on this blue turf, and they've happened consistently over the years for this Boise State team. Putnam is flanked to the far side. Now he comes back as the wing. James is wide to the near side. This is Johnson. Johnson trying to get into the secondary. He does. He may have fumbled the ball. They finally roll him up over the 14, 15-yard line. Seemed to be some jiggling going on in there. Michael Lafaele there to finally tackle him. Johnson out of San Dimas, California.
Yeah, Johnson, he can do it in the power game. He can do it with speed. This time it's just power. Gets Michael Lafaele gets a hold of him and still manages to bowl forward for the first down. Ian Johnson is a special running back.
Pulled on the wrong arm. Johnson able to hold on to the ball. Some confusion now in the backfield. Schumann. This is Johnson trying to go around the side. He does. Breaks into the secondary, and he is open. Look out. It's a race. Kenny Patton trying to catch him, and he does.
There's a flag.
We have a penalty flag back on the 41-yard line.
And Jared Zabransky's not happy. He's about the 35-yard line shaking his head. So that leads you to believe it's against the Broncos.
Boy, Hawaii just getting blitzed by the running of Johnson.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Well, that time the offensive line just comes off the edge, just chops, blocks. Everybody with the contained responsibilities for Hawaii. Ian Johnson gets outside, puts a move on Jacob Patek, and he was gone. There you see Chris Peterson looking up on the replay board here at Broncos Stadium and not liking what he sees, but nonetheless it's coming back, and Hawaii catches a break.
So that will bring up first down on the ball at the 32. Zabransky really has things going his way. This is one of those games you dream about so far. Zabransky, short drop, chased out of the pocket. Being chased by Purcell. He'll run, 35, steps out of bounds in front of the Hawaii bench.
Crowd wanted a call, but they're not going to get it. Keala Watson sort of rolling into the knees of Zabransky as he stood out of bounds.
So the gain is a short one of only 3 yards. It'll be second down and about 7 yards to go. So the ball is resting just at the 34-yard line. Again, they flip-flop. Come out in double tight ends. Fake the handoff. Throw to the sideline, and Rad cannot hold on.
And a late flag thrown right here. It's in the area where it's going to be, could be a personal foul.
Personal foul against Boise State.
Boy, and this Boise State crowd's going to come out of the stands here in a few seconds.
So far, Ian Johnson, 7 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Offense. Number 60. 15-yard penalty. Down counts. Third down.
Andrew Woodruff, the offensive tackle on the right side, 6'3", 331-pound sophomore out of Victoria, British Columbia.
And Coach Peterson taking him right out of the ball game.
So the penalty puts the ball back on the 19-yard line. Dan Gore comes in to replace Woodruff. 75 yards in the first quarter for Johnson. Here comes Boise State. They overload the left side. 3 receivers to the left. Back to pass. Zabransky throws. That is complete to James. Drives in. James has it. And that's close to the first down. The ball out to the 35-yard line, and they still have a ways to go. I stand corrected. About 3-4 yards. And so for the first time here in the first quarter, with 1 minute and 41 seconds left, Boise State will punt the ball.
Zabransky's one of those quarterbacks that frustrates you as a defensive lineman. They seem like the Hawaii defensive linemen, the front 7 at least, seems like they have the angle on him, and he just slips outside, and that time he was able to get the pass off ahead of the rush from Mel Purcell.
Stringer, who leads the WAC in punting. Myron Newberry back, takes it, breaks 1 tackle, tries to get to the sideline, and down he goes. Gets out over the 20 to about the 25-yard line. Crowd wanted a clip, but there's no flag. So Newberry returns his first punt of the season. 54-yard punt and a 15-yard return. And Hawaii will put the ball in play, trailing 15-0. Hawaii was blitzed early, Their defense looked very porous, but they've been able to shore it up and force Boise State to punt. Hawaii, with one good drive, got down to the 5-yard line. And then when they tried the field goal, everything went amiss. Special teams bugaboo. First down. Brennan. Quick pass. That is complete to Ilawa, and he's in space. Ilawa up the middle, over the 40 to the 45, still on his feet at the 50. Breaks back toward the middle at the 45 of Boise State and gets all the way to the 43. What a run. What a run by Nate Ilawa. Dennis Ellis finally figured things out. Oh, they had cracks at him all the way through that journey. Watch this run by Ilawa.
And you got to figure for Hawaii to have some success, this kind of play, they need to make an effort play by a senior, just refusing to go down, puts the shoulder, breaks a couple of tackles. That's a big game for Hawaii. They're inside the Boise State 45 as Ilawa takes a breather.
Ala Isera with a good block. Also Devon Bess with a good block in the secondary. First down, the ball at the 41-yard line of Boise State. Ball is given up the middle, and falling forward was Mauia with his first carry of the game, Reagan Mauia. Mauia 6'0", 290, the senior from Stockton, California. That's his 10th carry of the season. He came in with 48 yards, and he's able to advance the ball just for about a yard. That's the end of the first quarter. So the ball on the 41-yard line of Boise State. Again, Hawaii trying to put something together. They had 131 yards of passing in the first quarter. Colt Brennan with Reagan Mauia back there with him. Second down and 9. Brennan looking, throws. That is complete. And with it is Sample, Ian Sample, when they roll him down around the 30-yard line, maybe inside the 30-yard line to the 26, 27. And another first down. Hawaii moving again.
June Jones said that the blue turf has no effect. I mean, he kind of laughed it off, but it certainly has effect for the Boise State team and this program, and they're honoring 20 years of this field, and even the Boise State uniforms on their shoulders have little insignias to honor 20 years of the blue turf on their right shoulder. So it has meaning to this Boise State program, that's for sure.
Bess and Bryce Mullins are flanked to the left. Ball is handed to Reagan Mauia. He headbutts his way for short yardage. Holding on was Dennis Ellis, number 92, the defensive tackle. Another short gain for Mauia.
Dennis Ellis is doing a great job of getting some penetration, making contact with Mauia, then hanging on to the ankles. They say you got to go low to get Mauia down, and Ellis did a good job of that right there.
Ball on the 27-yard line, or make it the 26. Brennan, quick pass. That is complete. And running in space and may score. And with it is Rivers, and Rivers does score. So this crowd all of a sudden is shocked. 26-yard pass from Colt Brennan to Jason Rivers. Rivers had underperformed. He had underachieved, but that was a perfectly called pass. And Rivers on a crossing pattern, able to gather it in, and all of a sudden he is running alone. In space and may score, and with it is Rivers.
Yeah, Rivers did not see much playing time against Nevada, Las Vegas, but he was out here some 2.5 hours before the game, and another miscue for Hawaii.
Boy, Hawaii just can't catch a break here. That ball is fumbled. It's picked up by Skandrick. Who else? He did it before. Skandrick may return it.
Oh, my.
For the two-point conversion. And he does.
What is it about this guy, folks? The number may have changed on him. He wore 16 last year, but the play is the same. Skandrick, once again, victimizing Hawaii on a special teams play.
He's no Gary. Gary in there.
I still had a sip left.
Now, Kurt Milne may want to, it's not legal, so I'm not advocating it, but he may want to look at putting some stickum on the face mask, because for the second time this season, he takes a football off the cage. He did it at Alabama, did it right here. And for the second time in this ball game, Hawaii cannot get it done on a lineup for a kick. And Orlando Skandrick, Hawaii fans remember him doing it twice to Hawaii last year. And he goes ahead and does it again. I don't know what it is about this guy, but on special teams against Hawaii, he is just Johnny on the spot. And boy, that's the kind of play that will just gut the momentum on your team. 6 points, Hawaii gets lightning quick, and then it turns into a 4-point play because Boise State gets two coming back the other way. And it's just almost impossible to build momentum against this team.
Because of the return, Hawaii has to kick off. It's like a safety, 2 points. Well, it is a safety. That's the second time that Skandrick has done that. This time, 92 yards. Did it last year. Special teams. Boy, there's the kickoff by Dan Kelly into the corner of the end zone. Going over and grabbing it is Quinton Jones, and then he steps out of bounds. That'll be a touchback. And Boise State will have it at the 20-yard line. Central Pacific Bank sponsors the Loyalty Award by donating $100 toward the Central Pacific Bank Endowed Scholarship Fund for every touchdown Hawaii scores. Central Pacific Bank, member of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, fiercely loyal banking. First down for Boise State. Hawaii was starting to turn things around. They've got momentum. 26-yard touchdown pass to Jason Rivers, his first touchdown reception of the season. And all of a sudden, special teams come in and cough it up again. First down for Boise on their own 20. Johnson gets the handoff, looking for the hole, and Hawaii wedges him to the turf after a very short game. Good job by the defense that time of Hawaii. You see Brad Kalilimuku, number 43, linebacker on the inside. The junior, and no gain for Johnson. Hawaii through the air now has 170 yards, and Brennan is 8 for 11. Zabransky 3 for 4 for 47 yards in passing. Zabransky to throw. Oh, with time. Now chased out of the pocket. Zabransky caught from behind. Oh, excellent play. That time by Noah, Carl Noah. So no gain on the play again. That will bring up 3rd down and 10, and all of a sudden Hawaii's stiffening.
Carl Noah, not much playing time, but he gets in there, makes a big play right here, comes off the edge, manages to catch the Zabransky from the back. Get this Hawaii defense credit after Boise State makes a big play. They're hanging tough, forcing a 3rd and 10 right here.
3rd down and 10 for Boise. From the shotgun, Zabransky throws over the middle. That is off the hands of James. Dryzan James. Boise State will have to punt.
The blitz may have caused that one. Hawaii came with the blitz that time and got in the face of Zabransky just as he delivered it. And the result is a punting situation for Boise State, but then again, you never know.
11:51 left to play in the first half. Boise State leading 17-6. Kyle Stringer is the punter, 5'8" senior from Humboldt, Texas. Leads the WAC in punting. He's 3rd in the nation, 48.9-yard average. He has 1 punt for 52, and he has to root it out of there again. Excellent punt. Newberry looking for room. Newberry at the 35. And he finally succumbs as it gets over the 40-yard line to the 41. Iafalo made the tackle for Boise State. When we come back, Hawaii will have a chance to play catch-up. 3-yard punt by Kyle Stringer. 14-yard return by Myron Newberry. And Hawaii will have it. First down at the 42-yard line, their own 42. Regan Mauia in the backfield along with Colt Brennan. Dickerson to the near side. And triple wide receiver to the far side. Rivers split the widers. Again from the shotgun. 1st and 10. Brennan checks off Dickerson. Now throws. And he throws it low. It is complete. Short gain on the play. Complete to Rivers. Covering on the play immediately coming up from the secondary was Jones and Marty Tadman. So a gain from the 42 to about the 45-yard line. And it will be second down for Hawaii. Now Rivers, who caught that 26-yard touchdown pass, is flanked to the left. Dickerson to the right. And Ilawa has come in as a slot back. Throw, and they tried to get it to Ilawa. It was too fast. Ilawa unable to reach out and get that. Brennan may have hurried that. And that will bring up third down. From local to long distance, wireless to internet, Hawaiian Telcom has solutions for all your communications needs. Hawaiian Telcom, keeping Hawaii connected. Hawaii, I think Russ tried to hide him, put him in the lineup as a slot back. You see one of the Hawaii players.
Number 96, Palilele, leaving the game for Hawaii.
Yeah,
looks like a knee injury.
Shaken up. LA leaving. Brennan wants the snap. He gets it. Brennan looks long. Now throws over the middle. That's incomplete. It was intended for Chad Mock on a crossing pattern at the 35-yard line of Boise State. Hall was there, as you can see, the middle linebacker dropping back in coverage, and Hawaii 3 and out as Milne comes in to punt. Special teams are on the field again, Russ. Marty Tadman is deep as you look at Kurt Milne.
He's got the gloves on.
Good snap. Gets the punt away. And Tadman calling for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. And it will be first down for Boise State there. 10:22 left to play here in the first half.
You know, we were concerned that it was going to be cold up here at Boise for this game with Hawaii, but it's quite pleasant right now. I would say about the high 50s, low 60s in that area. It's perfect football weather.
Some of the Hawaii fans here looking on. Good contingent of Hawaiians. 43-yard punt by Milne and no return. First down from the 15. Ball is given, and with the ball, running with it is Denton, Brett Denton, into the game, replacing Johnson. And he finds it going great until he's finally halted by Leonard Peters in that secondary. So again, a good game. And they move it out to about the 29-yard line.
Just cuts through a big hole that time, and he's running free until the pair of Hawaii safeties come up to make the play on that one. That's not a good sign
Denton,
if you're a Hawaii fan.
Denton from Anchorage, Alaska. 16th carry of the year. They fake it to Denton. Zabransky throws long. He wants Nane, and Nane has it inside the 30 and is down to the 20. Jacob Patek covering on the play. Nane had him beat. Had a step on him. That's all he needed.
That play took a long time to develop, and Zabransky just stayed back in the pocket, took a shot as he threw. And Nane just goes up for it. Kenny Patton was there to make the stop, but I believe it was A.J. Martinez that he beat. Martinez was in good position. Just Nane just went up there and got it for Boise State.
First down from the 20 for Boise State. They lead 17-6, and a whistle blows. And the flag is, they didn't really throw that flag with any great exuberance. Flutters.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Number 66. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So that'll move the ball back to the 25-yard line. Tad Miller, the offensive guard on the left side, caught moving. You look at Chris Peterson in his first year. He was 5 years the offensive coordinator under Dan Hawkins. 5 absolutely phenomenal years. So here comes Boise State from the 25-yard line. Lau in motion. Zabransky keeping, and Zabransky is spun to the turf. And it's Carl Noah again. When you look at the lineup, Noah is really nowhere near the top as far as the starting charts are concerned, but when he gets into the game, he plays very well. So a loss on the play. Oh, I should say a gain on the play from the 25 following the penalty. And the ball is at the 23. Zabransky looking end zone, now checks off, throws to the right side, touchdown. Derek Schumann, second catch of the year, his first touchdown reception, and it was an excellent play. And what a job by the quarterback that time, Zabransky, because he looked over the middle, looked to the left, then all of a sudden checked off, and there was Schumann striding uninvolved to the end zone.
And you kind of get a feeling that's two seniors playing with each other. They know the tendencies for each other, because he looked to the left, and number 9, Jeremy Childs for Boise State, was so wide open, but then Zabransky passed it up, looked over the deep middle, and caught Schumann in the end zone for a touchdown.
Stringer left foots it through the uprights. So it is now 24-6 in favor of Boise State over Hawaii. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to order your favorite treats. New items are now available. Big Island Candies, home of the famous diagonally dipped shortbread cookies. Looking at Coach McKnight. He's involved with the special teams, and you can rest assured that he is not pleased. 8:09 left to play. Boise State, 86 yards in 4 plays, 2 minutes and 13 seconds elapsed time. 23-yard touchdown pass from Zabransky to Schumann. Kicking off is Stringer. It's short. Coming up to take it is Kenny Patton, and up he goes and over to the 28-yard line. There to make the stop, Iafalo. A 15-yard return. Hawaii will have the ball at the 27. So Hawaii needs to put together a scoring drive here. Ilawa takes over in the backfield along with Brennan. They come out in a 4 wide. Brennan has had the time. He's been sacked once, but mostly he's been able to pick his targets. Rolling, shovel pass. This is Ilawa. 35, 40, Ilawa to midfield. Ilawa to the 45. Ilawa finally spun down inside the 40-yard line. Another great run and a first down for Hawaii. Boy, when Ilawa gets into the secondary, look out. Corey Hall finally chased him down. Big gain on the play.
Second time in the game we see Ilawa almost looked like he missed the shuttle pass, but he looked back just in time to pick it up. And were it not for the speed of Corey Hall, he might have been gone. Makes a tackle downfield, but a big gain from Nate Ilawa. It's exactly what Hawaii needs as they count down to the end of the first half here. 7.5 left.
First down for Hawaii. The ball at the 38-yard line of Boise. A quick pass, and that's complete to Bess. Bess looked like maybe his ankle folded up underneath him, but he appears to be okay as he walks back toward the huddle. Corey Hall made the stop for Boise State. Hall, as we mentioned, the leading tackler on this Bronco team. Broncos ahead of the Warriors 24-6. Mock is flanked to the far side as Hawaii comes out. Second down and 3. The ball at the 32. Brennan now throws. That is complete to Bryce Mullins, and that's enough for the first down.
Oh, and he is hurt. It's going from bad to worse. If you're a Hawaii fan, it looks like a knee injury, and from the way he's rolling around on the ground, it does not look good for Ryan Bryce Mullen.
It appears to be his left leg or knee or ankle, and as you said, Russ, this is not good. Bryce Mullins, one of the leading receivers for this team. He, along with Devon Bess, have just been very productive, to say the least. Now we watch this.
Colt Brennan took a shot on that play as well, as it looks like it could be an ankle or both the lower leg got held up underneath of the tackler. And
tackler was Austin Smith. So concern for
Hawaii. Bryce Mullen not able to come off the field under his own power. This is going from bad to worse. This is gut check time for Hawaii right here. They need to make some plays and make them now. Colt Brennan just the guy to do it too. He's got that swagger that makes him one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He needs to make a play right now for his team.
Ball is on the 26, and you can see very gingerly walking off. Concern for Bryce Mullins. He's a tremendous athlete, and hopefully it is not serious.
But we'll get no word on it.
Yeah, his play in this game may be over. And you see Colt Brennan. Hawaii again has advanced the ball.
And Aaron Bain in to replace Bryce Mullen.
First down from the 26. Bain, number 85. Ball is given to Ilawa. Ilawa gets the block from Hercules Satele. Still on his feet, gets all the way to the 10-yard line. Corey Hall again making the stop. But Nate Ilawa running with force, running with more than just determination.
Running like a senior. He just gets in behind Hercules right here. And Hercules is working on a guy who's no slouch. It's Corey Hall, 25, preseason WAC Defensive Player of the Year. And Satele's just riding him. Ilawa rides behind Satele, and it's a good gain for Hawaii.
So that moves the ball all the way to the 10-yard line. And Hawaii's been down here before. So the ball at the 10. Brennan checks off, looking, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Rivers. Second touchdown of the game for Rivers, and the second touchdown of the season. And when you look for Colt Brennan, that is his 41st career touchdown, and his touchdown pass, and his second touchdown pass of this game. And see the time, able to pick his targets, and Rivers comes through. Now we cross our fingers.
It's been an adventure on special teams, especially lining up for this place kick, or kick out of the hold, I should say. Hawaii might be thinking about going for two here. In fact, I think they are.
It's 24-12 with 5:52 left to play in the first half. It is still daylight here at 7:15 in the evening. Mountains around us are still in sunshine, but the sun's setting behind us.
And
Hawaii 73 yards, 5 plays, 2 minutes and 17 seconds of elapsed time. 10-yard touchdown pass from Brennan to Rivers. Bank of Hawaii recognizes excellence on the field of play, and tonight we'll be selecting a member from each team as the game's most valuable players. Sponsored by Bank of Hawaii. Concern for Ryan Grice Mullins.
They're still looking at him on the Hawaii sideline. Well, this Boise State program gets a lot of support. 35,000 seats here, and every one of them has patrons sitting in it right now. Even there's a little section that's even sort of behind the north end zone that's sort of way out of the field of play, and there's even people sitting up there. So this Boise State program gets a lot of support from the Boise community and from the Bronco fans.
We have to credit Hawaii here for fighting back. Remember what we said in the beginning, confidence. And when something negative goes on, you've got to come back, got to dig down. Hawaii will go for two. This is the first 2-point conversion of the season for Hawaii.
Close them within 10 if they're successful.
Bess in motion. Now he sets up to the right side. Brennan looking into the end zone. Brennan now throws That is complete deep in the end zone for the two-point conversion to Devon Bess. And all of a sudden, it's 24-14. And when Boise State looks behind them, they can see the smoke of the trailing Warriors.
Where I live, there are rainbows and flowers full of color and birds filled with song. I hear children laughing in this place that I love.
Activate our high-speed internet today and get online for only $9.99 a month for the first 3 months. It's the best value in town. To connect, call 643-0805.
When food, family, and friends come together, there's no telling what'll be on the table. So no matter what the occasion, make sure you and your family are ready for all that Hawaii has to offer. Choose HDS, Hawaii's first and best dental plan.
Home team, Hawaii with 267 yards in total offense to 248 for Boise. But Boise leading in this game 24-14. Hawaii making some noise though.
Yeah, give them credit. It's gone mostly wrong for Hawaii in the first half, but they were right there within 10. Just under 6 minutes left to play in the first half.
Kelly kicking off. The ball is taken deep by Quentin Jones, and Jones still on his feet. Jones is finally rushed to the turf and horse-collared by Leonard Peters. Leonard Peters, remember, playing with the broken rib, the cartilage. Just an amazing story. See how fast he is. So the Hawaii defense trying to gird themselves here with 5:39 left in the first half.
So Boise State will start with bad field position, but this is a team that not much will phase him. Sobransky's a senior. He's been there for a while. He knows this offense. You see the numbers on him: 5 of 7, buck 23, 2 touchdowns. And he's in control of this Bronco offense for sure.
First down from the 11-yard line. With it is Johnson. Johnson is hit at the line of scrimmage. Purcell reached over to make contact with him, and then he had quick help. So no gain on the play. And there you see Michael Lafayette, who helped out Purcell. Second down and 10. The ball at the 11-yard line. Michael Malama comes into the game, number 20, as an extra defensive back for Hawaii. Second and 10. Sobransky just gets that off. That is off the hands of James. Drives in James. He was well covered, but the ball was well thrown. He holds on. I think he scores.
Yeah, he had Dane Porlis, I believe it was Dane Porlis, 30, running with him. Leonard Peters crosses his face. Actually, it wasn't Dane Porlis, but right before that, Leonard Peters crosses his face, and I don't know if he threw James off, but you're right, Jim. If he catches that, he is aloha, and he drops it in a wide open territory. You can see he's not happy with himself. There's Gerard Lewis back on the coverage for Hawaii, number 23.
Third and 10 for Boise State. The ball at their own 11. They lead 24-14. Zabransky, as Hawaii blitzes, throws the ball, and it is complete to Rad. But no gain on the play. Very short game.
And Hawaii catches a break on the dropped pass.
Reynolds Fruin there coming into the game and making his presence felt. So Hawaii shuts down Boise State's offense. And Hawaii should have good field position. Going back is Myron Newberry. Newberry has been an elusive one on his returns. He's standing back in Hawaii territory, backing up to about the 41-yard line. And here is Stringer getting ready to root it out of there.
That's respect for Stringer. Stringer's in his end zone. Newberry's back at his own 40.
That ball is shanked to the side and goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line around that area. We'll see where they mark it. About the 41-42. Hawaii has an opportunity here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. The UH Athletics Scholar Spotlight for this week is on Jonathan He of the Rainbow Baseball Team. The Scholar Spotlight is presented by AIG Hawaii.
Big break for Hawaii. The drop pass over the middle. Then the shank punt by Stringer. Let's see what they do with those breaks. They need a play right now. Get within 3 if they can get a touchdown here.
Brennan looking. Now throws over the middle. That is off the hands and then intercepted at about the 3-yard line. Coming back with it is Kyle Wilson. And Wilson picks him off. I believe there was contact made when Brennan's arm came forward, and that may have thrown the pass off.
Well, there's just something about this Boise State team. I mean, just when Hawaii gets something going their way, they come up and make a defensive play, tipped over the middle, and they just find a way to make the play. Let's see if it was tipped from behind. I think it was. That allowed the ball to kind of float on Colt Brennan, but watch the back end of this. Yeah, the ball is a duck. It was tapped. His arm was hit.
And the ball goes off Alexander. Brennan's arm was hit by Nick Sheckelway.
They play the tip drill, and Boise State back in business again.
Boise State at their own 21-yard line. With it is Zabransky. Options to Johnson. He gets swallowed up. Boy, they pounce all over him. Leonard was there, along with Kalili Moko. Adam Leonard, number 44, and Kalili Moko, number 43.
Sheckelway back. This is the previous play before. Oh, he missed the arm.
Maybe, yeah. So there was no contact.
There was not. It just got away from Brennan. And the defense, Hawaii defense, again called upon to make a stop.
Second down, the ball advances to the 24 and carrying with it with a direct snap. We'll see. Is Brett Denton, I believe.
Yeah, Zabransky wasn't lined up at the quarterback that time, I believe.
Or maybe it's Zabransky.
Well, I think Zabransky was lined up on a slot.
It was not Zabransky who carried that ball. Could have been Vinny Peretta. Peretta comes in and does that. Now they take him out of the game. He's a wide receiver, but sometimes he appears in the backfield. So third down and 4. The ball at the 27. Zabransky throws over the middle, incomplete. And we'll have interference. Boy, there's flags all over the place.
Yeah, Brad Kalili Moku basically tackled, I think it was Drysand James coming across the middle. It was one of those, I'll give you 15 and save the touchdown. It was one of those plays.
Referee Romeo says it's interference. Here he is.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 43. Penalty be enforced at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Yeah, the contact was made way before the ball got there. You see palms upward already by Drysand James. So the ball, because of the penalty, moves to the 35-yard line. The motion is Schumann. Keeping the ball is Zabransky. Good faking. He throws, and it's dropped. James had that ball, and that ball just escaped from him.
Yeah, the crowd's going to let him hear it. It's a second open drop for James in his many possessions.
Members of the Hawaii secondary let him know it too. So 2 minutes exactly left to play in the first half. Chris Peterson walking the sidelines for the Broncos, first-year head coach, and he is continuing a winning tradition.
Yeah, he's walking around looking for some accountability there on the sideline, looking for a receivers coach.
Zabransky, three-man pattern, four-man pattern, throws. That is complete. And out to midfield is Jeremy Childs. Childs, only his fourth reception of the season. And Gerard Lewis, the extra defensive back for Hawaii, there to make the stop. 15-yard gain on a first down for Boise State. So Boise State, again, revolves of the wide receivers.
He's wide open. It's Jeremy Childs, and Boise State here with under 2 minutes left to play in the first half, looking for that score to head into the locker room, and Zabransky sending a man in motion.
From the shotgun, Zabransky, four-man pattern, throws sideline for Rabb, and going up and timing the leap perfectly at that time was Myron Newberry. Pass intended for Rabb, who is a senior out of Orange, California. Transfer to Boise State from Saddleback as you look at Newberry. 1:48 left. Hawaii fans still in a hoping mood here. They trail by 10. Childs comes back in and he lines up to the near side. Single coverage on Childs. Zabransky, pump faking, breaks a tackle, heads for the sidelines, and he is short of the first down. Kenny Patton ushered him out of bounds. So Hawaii blitzing again. And they just short of getting to Zabransky. Zabransky, when you ask the coaches what his greatest attribute is, they say he's just tough. He's tough. He can take hits, stands in there. You can see looking for other possibilities.
And he's one of those quarterbacks that can run it as well as throw it.
Yeah, got away from Wilson that time. Here's Zabransky again, faking, throwing. That is complete. And spinning away from Leonard is Ryan Putnam. And Putnam gets all the way to the 30-yard line. So Hawaii beginning to miss tackles now. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Putnam out of Chino, California. And for Putnam, it's only his third reception of the season. So Boise State going deep into the roster here. Zabransky in striking distance now. The ball just inside the 29-yard line of Hawaii. Rabb in motion, number 1. Good look at Zabransky. Spinning, throws. And a good job by the Hawaii defense looming up in front of Zabransky that time. The pass was intended for Schumann.
Yeah, Keala Watson was the guy that just kind of hung in the passing lane that time, and when the ball was released by Zabransky, he kind of got up in the air. And that may have altered the path of that pass out of the hand of Zabransky.
So Watson goes out. Another defensive back goes in. And playing center field is Leonard Peters defensively, second down. Zabransky rolling, trying to turn the corner, does. He is at the 20. Zabransky trying to angle outside for the end zone, and he's caught up. Catching him was Leonard. So Adam Leonard able to make the tackle on Zabransky, but another first down.
Number 79, Ryan Clady, is a sophomore tackle starting over a senior. And now you see why. Clady just doing a great job of coming out and riding his man outside, giving the hole for the quarterback. That's team football by Boise State right here. So they're inside the 15.
12-yard gain by Zabransky. Timeout has been called. So Boise State on this blue field, they have been able to defend it game after game, year after year. And their trophy case is bulging with WAC titles.
And keep in mind, folks, there's only been 2 WAC teams that's been able to beat Boise State ever since they came into this conference. Make that 3 teams. One of the teams is no longer in the WAC. That's Rice, La Tech, and Fresno State, the only 2 teams in the WAC to beat Fresno State. They're 36-3 in WAC play and 97% winning percentage. That's flat ridiculous in this day and age of college football, but Boise State can get it done. 47 of their last 49 at home have been victories. This is a team that can just bring it on this blue field.
All the information you need about UH athletics is right at your fingertips. Just visit hawaiiathletics.com for UH news, tickets, merchandise, and a host of other items. So Boise State leading 24-14. Hawaii has made inroads, but they've also paid the price because of mistakes, miscues, mishandlements. First down from the 13. In motion is Nane. He wanted to, now he reverses. Nane coming around the near side. He's at the 15, and they finally force him out of bounds. Leonard Peters coming over to make sure.
Well, Ikaika Lama-Francis is not going to get a check on the stat sheet for that one, boy. But he made the play there. Stayed in home. Kind of smelled the pass option as the play flowed away from him. But he stayed at home. As you look at Mel Purcell, he's down on that play. But Ikaika Lama-Francis stayed in his position, kept the contain, and forced that play outside as it came back the other way. Ikaika Lama-Francis is doing a great job, hoping for a big senior year. And they see the numbers on him, 6'6", 285. That 6'6" frame used to play for the Rainbow basketball team, and now he's doing it for June Jones.
We got here early today and watched some of the players come out just to receive passes. One of them was Ikaika Lama-Francis. They helped Mel Purcell up. Purcell has had nagging injuries. Jeff Cavender comes over, the offensive tackle for Boise State, and applauds Mel Purcell. Good sportsmanship there. Purcell looking out there. He may have apologized for a low hit.
So Keala Watson, Lawrence Wilson, and Ikaika Lama-Francis, the front three for Hawaii.
Second down and 13. Ball just inside the 17-yard line. Zabransky to throw. Now throws, crossing pattern. That is complete to Nane. And he is wrestled down by A.J. Martinez, number 34. 22 seconds left to play. And another timeout has been called for Boise State. There is another factor that's on the sidelines, another sidebar here. And that is that Boise State has become the darlings of the Western Athletic Conference. Now, conference officials don't want to talk about it. Conference officials are very, very concerned that they don't want to be accused of favoritism. But they want this team, Boise State, to run the table if they can, go to a BCS Bowl. Why? Because of the money. And the whole conference would benefit. I mean, the payoff could be as much as $10 million. And that is spread over the teams in the Western Athletic Conference. So the conference, it's amazing. They never want to talk about it. But this is the team they're betting on.
And if you're at home thinking that Boise State from a non-BCS conference has no shot at a BCS bowl game, keep this in mind. Next week, this Broncos squad will pack it up, head south to play at Utah. And Utah, from a non-BCS team, played in the Fiesta Bowl a couple of years ago. So it can be done. You know the WAC is hoping for it. It's about a $13.5 million payoff if you get into a BCS bowl game.
Third down, the ball at the 10-yard line. Big play here. And we have, I believe, false start. And that could be on Dryzan James. He may have moved.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Number 11. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
That's number 11, Dryzan James. It will still be third down, but it will be third down and 12. They can get a first down at the 3-yard line. Still 22 seconds left to play. This is where Boise State is very dangerous. Triple wide receiver stacked up now to the right side. In motion is Nane. Dombrowski looking into the end zone. Now throws. That's tipped by Alama Francis, and it goes incomplete. It was intended for Brett Denton. And that will bring a 4th down, and that means coming in is Anthony Montgomery. 2 for 3 in field goals this season.
Yeah, June Jones is pretty much out in the middle of the field. He needs to watch it. He's looking for the clock to run after that penalty was called. It says the clock was not running. And Ekaika Alama Francis, a 6', 6" frame. He used every bit of it right there to make a defensive play for Hawaii.
Now the officials are conferring. But you're right, the clock has not run. And the rule has stated that when it's marked for play, because this is 4th down and the ball has been marked for play, but apparently something held it up.
What were you saying about the darlings of the league?
Darlings of the league, yes. 32-yard field goal. That's up. And that is good. 27 to 14 with 13 seconds left here in the first half. And Hawaii not giving up the touchdown, but still disappointingly giving up the field goal, 32-yarder by Anthony Montgomery. So Boise State, a team that was successful in the Big West, came over to the WAC, and everybody says, well, they'll have to take some time to get up to WAC standards. No.
They took no time to set the standard.
Yep, they actually are setting the standards now. I mean, they had perfect years, 2002, 2003, 2004, 8-0 in the conference. And then Nevada last year able to tie them in record 7-1. And they were defeated by Fresno State. But they were not defeated at home. They have not lost at home since joining the Western Athletic Conference.
We quickly saw the numbers on Colt Brennan. You would think that Hawaii would try to air it out, or if you're hoping maybe if you're a Hawaii fan, but Boise State last year at Aloha Stadium surprised Hawaii with an onside kick. Let's see what they do right here.
And the clock with 13 seconds left will start when the ball is struck. Line drive kick, bounces, and that is taken by Kenny Patton. And Patton gets out only to the 20-yard line, and then the blue shirts surround him. So 3 seconds left.
I think Colt will take a knee right here.
Brennan in the first half, 13 for 19, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
They're not even going to take a knee.
They're just going to start the clock and let the first half run down. Boise State doing it again. They started early. They went out to a 14-0 lead. Hawaii tried to fight back, and the special teams came up wanting yet another time. Hawaii got within 10 at 24-14. It's now 27-14 at the break.
Just need to keep those adjustments in the second half.
You can see total offense. Hawaii was leading at one point in the first half, and now it's 267 for Hawaii, 308 for Boise State. Hawaii has been penalized only twice, and Boise State for 4 times and 35 yards. So you can see that when you look at the rushing yards, Hawaii is really just about how they play games. So we'll see what kind of adjustments come up here in the second half. Tonight's halftime adjustment is sponsored by the good people at Cairo Plan Hawaii.
Yeah, basically for Hawaii is to just come out here and shock the world, or in this case, shock the Broncos Stadium crowd, because this would be a huge win for Hawaii if they can come out and put it together in the second half. That second quarter, they actually at times outplayed Boise State, and they need to kind of revisit that and play some of that Hawaii football here in the second half, and they could come out of here with a win. They're down just less than a couple of scores.
You know, usually we're up in the press box, but not tonight. We're in the elements. We're way down here There we are.
There we go.
There we are, way down here.
We're taking one for the team today, folks. It's getting cold here in Boise.
When the officials have to have a booth for replay, they kick us out. So we're down with the people, the good people. The mystique may not be there, Russell, but certainly the mistakes were there in the first half. The fumble by Bess, and then Milne mishandling snaps, and the advantage was taken care of by Boise State.
And again, it's special teams that spelled the difference. It happened last year in Aloha Stadium. Boise State got points off Hawaii's special team miscues, and they got more points here tonight. The safety return by Orlando Skandrick. And Hawaii's just found themselves in some bad plays there in the first half. Eliminate those, and we could have ourselves a good ball game down the stretch.
Hawaii will kick off. Line drive kick that skips and goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So they'll move the ball out, and at the 35, Boise State will put the ball in play. Miscues in the first half. Hawaii tried to come back. They were able to complete a great pass here to Devon Bess. And Bess was breaking tackles, moving up the far sideline. This could have been a great big game. But coming over was Gerald Alexander and stripped him of the ball. And then when Hawaii was trying a field goal, low snap from center, Milne can't handle it, and down he goes. And then another miscue. And this one is returned all the way to the other side. You see the ball being stripped away. So first down at the 35 here as we start the second half. Those miscues really hurt Hawaii. First play, carrying the ball is Johnson. Big hole, and Johnson out over midfield.
And on one play, he outgains everything he picked up in the second quarter.
17-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage. Brad Kalilimoku finally diagnoses the play.
It's a big drive for the Hawaii defense. They need to come up with a stop right here and put the Hawaii offense in position to come out and make something positive happen. As you see the numbers on Johnson.
Ian Johnson could become a workhorse here in the second half. First down, quick pass, and that is complete to James. James spinning, and down he goes just short of the 40-yard line to about the 41. Another excellent game for Boise State.
Jared Zabransky's, he's like an extra coach out there in the field. Here's a senior, so you'd expect that kind of leadership out of your quarterback. He comes out and on more plays than not, stands up to the line of scrimmage, directs the offense, makes good plays, and they just come out and move the football.
7-yard gain on that play. Zabransky will give that ball to Johnson. Johnson is covered up after a short gain. I believe he's short of the first down. Carries the ball inside the 40 to about the 39. Hawaii defense really gang tackled him that time. Yala Watson was there, and Reynolds Fruin.
Jared Zabransky, through the first 3 ball games of the season, it's not Heisman type numbers, but he directs this Bronco offense to a T. And they come off, they're scary for a defense. You don't know if Zabransky's going to pull it down and run with it. You don't know if he's going to hand it back to Ian or throw the ball downfield. They have a bunch of receivers who can make plays.
Zabransky 10 for 17 and passing 2 touchdowns. Here's Johnson going for the first down, and he has it.
Oh, Hawaii needs a turnover right here, big time. That would swing it big time in their favor.
A.J. Martinez makes the stop on Johnson. Johnson starting in the second half the way he started in the first half. He's flirting now with 100 yards, which would be the 3rd straight game that he has gone over 100 yards. Quick pass, and that is complete down the sideline, and with it is Peretta, and Peretta dives, and now they say that he steps out of bounds short of the end zone, steps out of bounds inside the 10.
This Boise State offense, very disciplined offensive unit. They come out, there's 3 receivers, break the huddle and split out to the near side. The rest of the guys hang in the huddle. They just kind of break it and run up there, try to catch the Hawaii defense off guard. That time they did. Results in a big play as Peretta almost takes it all the way to the end zone.
28-yard gain. And here comes Boise State. Boise State with it deep in Hawaii territory. They have it at the 7-yard line. In motion is Rabb. Ball is given to Johnson. He's hit in the backfield. Great play there by number 99. That's Lawrence Wilson. Wilson, 6'1", 291 out of Honolulu and Farrington. So he denied Johnson. Wilson playing right in the middle, a loss of 1 on the play.
He's just man up on the center, fights through the gap. And right there in front of him is Ian Johnson. That's how you play nose guard. And he deserves, Lawrence Wilson deserves to be jacked up on that play.
See the receivers overloading the right. Now Schumann in motion for the end zone, and that's broken up by Leonard, Adam Leonard. Linebacker dropping back into coverage, and he's able to swat that ball away.
And you saw earlier our vantage point down here in the other end zone. We're looking at it, I'm looking at it. Adam Leonard just kind of sat right back there in his position. Zabransky looked at him all the way. He just stuck his paw up there and knocked it down. Got into the passing lane that time.
So a big third down play here. Hawaii trying to stem the advance of Boise State. Johnson, the single setback. Good look at Zabransky. Third down. Zabransky pitches to Johnson. Oh, cakewalk. Cakewalk into the end zone. Hawaii concentrating on the middle. And Johnson going to the outside where he found the going great again. 8 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Boise State can power through you or they can out-scheme you. This time they ran all the receivers on that side of the field into the end zone. The defenders followed them in. That left the field wide open. Watch how wide open this is going to be for Johnson. Once Peters takes out the quarterback, Johnson is wide open. Martinez not even looking at him as he crosses the goal line right behind him.
15 carries, 109 yards now for Johnson. The extra point is good. Johnson, 240 yards against Oregon State, 119 yards against Wyoming, 109 yards so far. We've just begun the second half against Hawaii. Ian Johnson.
Prepare to enter the atmosphere. Okay, we have parachute online. Picture right now. Now, if there is life, the Dutch will find it. What is he doing? What is that?
Now we wait.
Whoever said life is good must have been thinking about American Savings Bank's iPlan. That's because when you open a new Level 3 checking savings package, you'll get a special introductory rate on your iPlan savings balance through the end of the year. And to celebrate your financial brilliance, you'll also receive a $160 gift certificate for fine dining or golf at Prince Resorts, Hawaii. American Savings Bank's iPlan. Hey, life is definitely good.
The 42nd Annual Food and New Product Show is just around the corner. Reserve your booth space and be a part of the original and still the best expo in Hawaii. Call Pacific Expos at 945-3594 or log on to pacificexpos.com for booth reservation and information.
Every weeknight, listen to KHNL News 8 at 6 on 97.5 KHNR FM. Drive home with KHNL News 8, your live local late-breaking news station.
34-14 now. Boise State opening drive of the second half. 65 yards in 8 plays, 3 minutes and 18 seconds of elapsed time. Ian Johnson, 8-yard touchdown run, and a concerned June Jones. So Patton and Dickerson back deep. Montgomery kicking off again for Boise State. And it will go to Dickerson, who fumbles the ball at the goal line, comes back upfield, finds some running room, gets over the 25, tiptoes on the sideline, out over the 40, and down he goes. Did he step out of bounds? It would be an extraordinary return when you consider that he bobbled it at the goal line. They say that he stepped out. And it was an extraordinary return if they're going to put it on the 43, and that's where they do it.
I thought for sure he stepped out, but I guess not. Sometimes it happens when the coverage team sees the bobble, they break out of their lanes, but that's just Dickerson making a play right there. Keeps inbounds. Good job there. He broke a tackle to start all of that. And Hawaii is in business now.
So Hawaii first down at their own 43-yard line from the shotgun. Brennan looking, throws. That is complete. And with the ball inside the territory of Boise State is Rivers. He has 2 touchdown passes in this game. Brennan starts the second half with 232 yards. He is now 14 for 20, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Yeah, we said what's on tap was stopping Ian Johnson. So much for that. He comes out on a 1 drive, runs for 31 yards of rushing. But Hawaii can erase that memory if they come down and score quickly and make it a 10-point ball game again.
Colt Brennan trying to make it an answer-back drive. Here's Ilawa. Inside the 40, gets close to the 35-yard line of Boise State. Nate Ilawa. Ilawa, his 7th carry of the game. Marty Tadman, number 20, blunted him. Ball is on the 36-yard line of Boise State. Gain on the play of about 7.5. So second down for Hawaii. Colt Brennan hands it again to Ilawa, leaps over a man at the line of scrimmage, explodes into the secondary, spins inside the 25 and gets inside the 20. Oh, great run. That was an adventure on that run by Ilawa. First down, and Hawaii in the red zone again, just outside the 18-yard line.
Nate Ilawa in the doghouse last season a little bit with June Jones, but this time as a senior, he's looking like a man possessed. He's had a couple of those runs where he's just run people over. Hawaii needs that as they come into the red zone here.
First down for Hawaii. Brennan looking sideline, checks off. Now comes Des. Touchdown. Comes back to the middle in reading the pattern and hit Bess. Perfectly thrown pass, and what a route Devon Bess was running. Perfect route, perfect pass. And you can see how Brennan sees the field. I mean, he was looking all over the place, and then he delivered it right on the money to Bess. So Hawaii answers back. Now, will they succeed?
On the extra point.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Another awkward snap, but it works.
So Hawaii stays in it. 35-21, just underway in the third quarter.
Football. There's nothing like being there. Pepsi presents the Warriors against the Panthers of Eastern Illinois, Saturday, September 30th at 6 o'clock. Print your tickets online at HawaiiAthletics.com. Warrior football at Aloha Stadium. There's nothing like being there.
Your grandma could read it in the paper. Tomorrow, your uncle might hear it on the radio. The next morning, driving to work, your neighbor may see it tonight on TV. If he watches the right channel, you already know the news. You saw it on KHNL.com, and you got breaking news on KHNL News 8. Live, local, late breaking, first online, first on the go. News when you need it right now. KHNL News 8.
Scoring drive, 57 yards in 4 plays, a minute and 48 seconds of elapsed time. 18-yard touchdown pass from Colt Brennan to Devon Best. For Best, his second touchdown catch of the season. He had one last week against UNLV. And for Brennan in this game, that's his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, his 7th of the season. So Hawaii chips away. They trail 34-21.
And now the key for Hawaii is to not let Boise State come up with the momentum seizing play. Boise State's done that all game long. Hawaii rises up and does something good, and Boise State comes right back. Now Hawaii needs to come up with a stop and not let Boise State get this thing out of hand.
Kicking off is Dan Kelly. Kicks it deep. Ball is taken in the end zone by Quentin Jones. Jones breaks a tackle, breaks another one, gets hit from behind, fumbles the ball, and I believe Boise State was able to get it back again.
Well, this is just the kind of team Boise State is. Josh Bean, Johnny on the spot, comes up with the loose ball. Big opportunity for Hawaii. They forced the fumble, but Boise State gets it right back. This is a team with just everything on their side. Momentum, luck, talent, they've got it all.
Big hit by the special teams that time, but Hawaii unable to get the fortunate bounce. And it's first down for Boise State on their own 28-yard line. And Johnson back in there again.
Both teams moving the football up and down the field. 324 for Hawaii, 373 for Boise State.
It is Johnson. Johnson chased down by Leonard. Adam Leonard. Very close to the first down. Johnson just keeps motoring. 119 yards unofficially now for Johnson. Now they scale it back a little bit to 117. And it will be 2nd down and 2. Zabransky fakes. Zabransky running, and he just steps out of bounds. He was chased down by Alama Francis, but he's able to just angle his way out of bounds to gain the first down, keep the momentum going. So the ball resting on the 40-yard line. Here comes Boise State. Rad comes to the near side and James to the far side.
And Ian Johnson back in the ball game.
Again, it's fake to Johnson. Zabransky looking. He's going to tuck and run, but not fall. Carl Noah comes up. And Noah able to cover him up. 2-yard loss on that play. Hawaii trying to shore up the defense so they'll have another crack at Boise State. Brennan has been excellent again tonight. 15 of 21, 264 yards. Zabransky is 11 of 19 for 192. 3 touchdown passes for Brennan, 2 touchdown passes for Zabransky. Hawaii almost jumping offside to give it to Johnson over the 40, and he's ankle tackled as he gets to the 43-yard line, and we have a penalty flag. David Vaikune, number 94 there for Hawaii. As long as Johnson runs with the ball and picks up first down yardage, then Boise State can keep the Hawaii offense.
Offside. Defense. Number 91. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down.
Ikaika Lama Francis jumping out of bounds. Or jumping offside, I should say.
So that'll wipe out the tackle for a loss for Hawaii. It gives a 2nd and about 8 for Boise State. And the Hawaii defense, again, needs to get a stop right here.
Johnson goes as a wide receiver to the far side. Empty backfield. 5 receivers will be in the pattern. 2nd down and 7. From the 42, Zabransky, sideline pattern. That is complete to James. Breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Gets to midfield, and that's enough for the first down. You talk about a variation on the theme. That's this Bronco team. This and James.
The Hawaii passing attack is wide open. The Boise State passing attack is controlled. They just take it in little chunks. And this is James. Had a couple of misses in that first half. Breaks a couple of tackles there. This Boise State team just keeps coming back at you.
Leonard finally caught him. Bryce and James, 3 catches now, 32 yards. Clock will start ticking again as it's marked for play. We're in the 3rd quarter. Boise State leading 34-21. Dane is flanked to the far side. Again, they fake it to Johnson. Throws, and that's out of bounds. An attempted catch, but out of bounds, was intended for James. Excellent pressure that time by Hawaii's defense.
The coverage on the back end of that play pretty good as well, as their receiver had position, but the defensive player came around and knocked the ball out. As you take a look at it, as Kenny Patton gets in there just enough to distract James, doesn't come up with the catch. Hawaii defense again making some plays. This is Ryan Grice-Mullen coming back onto the field after that injury. Looks like an ankle injury for him. We thought it might have been a knee.
2nd down and 10. Dobransky throws. That is complete to James. Angling back toward the middle. He has the 1st down and more. Gets inside the 35-yard line. A.J. Martinez finally tackled him. Another 1st down for the Broncos.
Grandson James is just going to run downfield, find an open spot in the zone, and just sit right there. Turns around, the ball's right on the money, puts a move on Adam Leonard. That's just basic short passing game offense, and Boise State running it to perfection right now as they move it down the field.
1st and 10. And we have penalty flags. Whistle blows.
False start. Offense. Number 41. 5-yard penalty.
So Johnson
Still 1st down.
for being a false start. Fans here, that's the painted section.
Good luck trying to get that off. It's going to look like a nice bruise tomorrow all over your head.
Grab to the far side, James to the near side. They flip-flop the tight end. Now they go to a single setback, and that's Johnson. Fake it to him. Dobransky throws. James, did he get it? Near the sidelines. They say he did. Kenny Patton trying to cover on the play. Well, the Hawaii secondary really getting stretched here.
And the Hawaii defensive front 7 has to be frustrated. Dobransky rolled out and he had pressure right in his face, and he still gets the play away, and James comes up and makes the play. This Boise State offense just keeps moving it and moving it and moving it.
James 4 catches now for 48 yards. We're going to see whether James had possession as he slid out of bounds with it. So that play will be under review. 7 different receivers for Boise State.
This is going to be close. They might say that the ball bobbled. This is not the angle to look at it from. It's going to be tough to see it from here, but they might say that the ball was bobbled and hit the turf.
Could be.
But it has to be indisputable evidence. This is the angle here. The ball might have jarred loose or bounced loose and hit the turf. Let's see it. Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yeah, it appeared that the ball kind of came out before he hit the ground. We'll see what they do. They see referee Romeo. He's in contact with the officials up in the replay booth, and they have a 2-minute time limit. At least we're told that, but I don't know whether it's very strictly enforced.
And for the replay guys, being the reason we're down here on a very cold concourse, let's hope they get it right. Here's a look at the replay officials. And if they saw that angle that we saw with we sort of looked between the players of the field.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Completed pass.
We'll give them a C- on that. The darlings of the web.
So they come out. Ball is resting on the 21. Zabransky lays it off Johnson. Blockers in front of it. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. So we have a penalty flag. Against Boise State, so that touchdown run has been negated.
Somebody's going to stop the Bronco mascot from running down the sideline here.
Holding. Offense. Number 4. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
You see, they called a holding on Nane.
He's pleading his case, but he's not going to win that.
Nane, number 4. There's the hold. He's pulling on Carl Noah. Can't do that.
Yeah, when the numbers start to slide around on the shoulder pads like that, that's usually a clear sign. But Boise State's still in business.
Ball at the 21. Quick pass. And that is caught by Peretta. Peretta out of bounds at the far sideline. Sneaking in to the game again, either in the backfield or as a wide receiver.
And there you see again how well coached this Boise State squad is. Well, we're waiting to see what the call is. The crowd is unhappy about it. They're plotting over there on the BSU sideline. They come out with the quick run up to the line, the quick throw out, trying to catch the Hawaii defense off guard. And it's a big game for Boise State.
Well, just at the 10-yard line. And it will be first and goal to go at the 10-yard line for Boise State. In motion is Rad. Here he comes. Peretta out of the backfield. Peretta, and again, getting involved. Either as a wide receiver or a running back. We have another penalty flag.
Yeah, that's got to be a hold. The left tackle for Boise State came out did tackle the outside contain for Hawaii. They're going to call that every time. I thought the flag came out late, so I thought they were going to miss it.
Number 60, 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Andrew Woodruff called for the holding that time.
The right tackle's going to swing out here. And I don't know if you're going to see it here, but he just tackles the Hawaii defender trying to keep contained. There you see it right there. That's Mel Purcell. He just takes him down. That's a hold.
Some hand in the cookie jar penalties here. Ball back out. It goes to the 20-yard line. Still first down. Goal to go instead of on the 10. It's now on the 20. The motion is loud. Back to pass. Zembrotsky. And he's hit. And down he goes. What a play. Michael Lafaele. They sack him. For Hawaii, that's the 5th sack of the season.
Runs out to that
Lafaele,
that's his first.
Zabransky just stands in the pocket just a little too long, hoping for somebody to get open here. And he stayed back there just a little too long. Lafaele got held a little bit too, but he still comes up with the play. That's what happens in a short field when your receivers are backed up against that end line. Gives them less room to run around in. That time Hawaii took advantage of it with a coverage sack.
So the ball back at the 29. Still Goal to go. Second down. Zabransky pitches back. Johnson. Johnson is run down from behind by Carl Noah. Noah again using his speed.
Is he making a case for more playing time tonight or what? He's been responsible for a couple of stops on Zabransky, and that time tracks Johnson from behind. And Carl Noah might be coming out of the ball game. Some bad news for Hawaii. He's been making some plays here. Take a look at Noah, number 12, just almost loses Johnson, but he sticks with it, catches him from behind.
Good sprint by Noah. Big third down play here. Hawaii puts in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Zabransky to throw. Chased out of the pocket. Zabransky now sets up again, directs traffic, throws to the end zone. That is intercepted by Patton. Patton's going to return it. He's at the 10. Patton is upended as he gets out over the 15-yard line. First interception of the season. Check that. Second interception of the season for Hawaii. Peters had one, and now Patton has one. And that blunts the drive by Boise State. Good interception.
Kenny Patton doing a good job of hanging back with the dry sand. James comes up with the play. I mentioned it earlier in this drive. Hawaii needed a turnover. It came a little later than they wanted it to, but Hawaii will take it. They stopped the Boise State drive, and they are in business.
Kenny Patton, his first interception of the year. 2:32 left to play. Hawaii with a chance to really get close. First down. Take a look at Zabransky. Zabransky, that's his first interception of the season, too.
And this is what Hawaii needs. Football is simple. Stop the other guys and score when you get it. They need to come out and score right here. The crowd's getting into it. Hawaii needs a big drive right now.
From the 19, Brennan looking. Nobody on the backside. He'll run to the 30, and he steps out of bounds. That should be enough for a first down. Colt Brennan.
That's the WAC Defensive Player of the Year, escorting preseason Defensive Player of the Year, Corey Hall, escorting the preseason Offensive Player of the Year, Colt Brennan, out of bounds. And we talked about it earlier. Jared Zabransky, not happy at all that he was not named the WAC preseason Offensive Player of the Year. He is a senior quarterback. Wanted to come out and show something tonight, but right now, Colt Brennan with a chance to make a big statement.
First down from the 30-yard line. Brennan throws. That is complete. Very short gain on the play. Got it to Bain. It's only a 1-yard gain. Clock continues to roll here in the third period. Orlando Scandrick.
He had that blocked field goal and blocked PAT for a return last year. He also has one in this game. So far, actually a fumble off of PAT, but Scandrick getting it done. Hawaii now, again with a big chance. 2nd and 8, Colt Brennan.
Brennan hands the ball to Ilawa. Ilawa gets stopped up in the middle, and he can't really make any progress. Nick Sheckelway is there. Dennis Ellis was there, and then that linebacker again, Corey Hall.
Sheckelway, great job that time of standing up the blocker, and he just stood right in the running lane of Ilawa. That allowed the middle to bottle up, and the rest of the Boise State defense there to make a play. Here we go, folks. It's 3rd and 6. The crowd's getting into it. This is why football's the greatest game right here.
They have to go to the 40 for the first down. Brennan in trouble, steps up in the pocket, now throws. That's complete. First down to Bess. And Bess is out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And June Jones is livid that he didn't get an extra flag right there for a late hit out of bounds.
Kyle Wilson came over covering on the play.
And how much does this Hawaii offense miss Ryan Grice-Mullen now? We get no word on his injury, but he does have his ankle iced. There's the numbers on Bess. With the Grice-Mullen out, Bess is the man now. He needs to step it up.
Also, the man tonight has been Rivers. 2 touchdown passes. See how Brennan operates now from the 40. That's complete. And that is Rivers.
Speaking of Rivers.
Offensive line really giving Brennan time to do his reading. Nakoa Football is the official booster club of the University of Hawaii football team. More information, www.nakoa.org. Another look at the pass to Rivers.
That first quarter, Hawaii looked very un-Hawaii-like on offense, but they've since put it together. And so far in this drive, they look just like they looked last week against UNLV. Let's hope it continues.
Brennan already looking over the defense. Quick pass, and that's incomplete, intended for Dickerson. Dickerson saying he should have had that. So Hawaii's repertoire has been tested tonight. But the potential's still there. 29 seconds left to play in the third period. 34-21. Broncos. Ball at the Bronco 41. Brennan. With time, now throws sideline. Best! He has it at the 20 and tumbles out of bounds. Covering or attempting to cover on the play was Orlando Scambray. Now we're in the situation where the yards get tough, the red zone. But that ball placed right there to Bess. Had to go up for it, lost his balance. Ball is placed on the 19-yard line. Hawaii can get close with a touchdown here. 9 seconds left to play in the third period.
313 yards through the air for Colt Brennan. He's getting the job done. Hawaii needs a score as the quarter comes to an end.
And that's the end of the third period. Brennan over 300 yards in this game. And Hawaii on the fourth.
Candies, or click on BigIslandCandies.com to order your favorite treats. New items are now available. Big Island Candies, home of the famous diagonally dipped shortbread cookies.
Well, Hawaii trailing 34-21 as we start the fourth period.
And now that Hawaii's on the comeback trail, down 34-21, this is when those new rules that run the clock on kicks, that changes of possession, really come back to haunt you. If you're the team behind, trying to catch up in the late stages.
It's an offensive epidemic tonight. Hawaii is on the 19-yard line of Boise State. And for the first time tonight, you can sense that this crowd, which had come to see another drowning on Big Blue, a little uneasy.
Yeah, they're almost bored.
Here's Brennan. 3-man pattern, chased out of the pocket, in trouble, now throws, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll see if there's any flags. No, there's not. Yeah. Got outside the tackle box.
He did get outside the pocket. Good play by Colt Brennan.
That'll bring up second down. Boy, the yards get tough when Hawaii enters the red zone.
Talked to Chris Peterson, Boise State head coach. He said that's the part of Colt Brennan's game that scared him, was when Brennan got outside of the pocket. He doesn't run much in a design fashion, but when he does run, options are closed, and he runs with it. He's a dangerous quarterback for Hawaii.
Triple wides to the left. Second down from the 19. Brennan looking left. Now throws to the end zone. It is incomplete. It was overthrown. Bain was the intended receiver. Covering on the play was Scandrick. That'll bring up third down. Bain in the game, taking the place of Ryan Grice-Mullen. Grice-Mullen's hurt. Had to leave the game, and here comes Brennan. One thing about Brennan, he is confident.
How big is this play? 3rd and 10, down 34-21.
Again, triple wides to the right. Ilawa back there with Brennan. Rolling right. Turns the corner. gets to the 15, and they spill him there. He is short of the first down. Brennan able to turn the corner, but they came across. It was Nick Sheckaway, the defensive end, and Kyle Ging, the linebacker.
Well, if that last play was huge, this one is monumental because Hawaii does not appear to be going for a field goal on 4th down. The crowd is going to get wild.
Hawaii has to go to the 9. Well, they have it at the 14. 4th down. Brennan. Bess. Touchdown. And the crowd quiets, starts to look at each other as if to ask just what is going on. Because the team from Hawaii now trails 34-27. Talk about clutch. 4th down, touchdown pass to Bess on that crossing pattern. And he beat Gerald Alexander.
And how much guts does it take on the part of June Jones to put your players in a position to make plays on 4th and 5?
They bobbled the extra point again. I don't believe it.
Yeah, that is...
It's either the snap or it's nil, and you can see that June Jones cannot believe it too.
That's basic football, and Hawaii's not getting it done there.
Hawaii now trails by 7.
We just got our Banco home equity line.
Goes 81 yards in 3 minutes and 42 seconds in 11 plays. 14-yard touchdown pass to Devon Bess, his 2nd touchdown reception of this game.
On 4th and 5.
Yes.
But here's the downside. The snap into the blue turf. And for the 3rd time tonight, Hawaii cannot get it done on the kick hold.
That's just, I mean, it's hard to believe. Just hard to believe. That's the 3rd time that has happened. But Hawaii is close now, 34-27.
And
this 4th quarter is going to be hell bent for leather. Out of the end zone comes Jones and the white shirts corralling.
Hawaii gave up a bunch of points last year on special teams to this Boise State squad. It makes you kind of wonder, what is it about this Bronco team on special teams that just gets into the head of the Hawaii players? And right now, the Hawaii defense can make that all a wash by coming up with a big defensive stand. This is going to be monumental right here because, you know, Boise State's going to bring it with everything they got in the Hawaii defense. Needs to come up big right here. They got the pick last time. They need another one now.
4 touchdown passes in the game now for Brennan. You see 2 touchdown passes for Zabransky from the 21. With it is Johnson, short game. Mel Purcell there to bottle him up. So that will bring up 2nd down and 8, the ball at the 23.
Hawaii needs to keep an eye on number 41 right here. Ian Johnson, he's been getting it done so far in this ball game. Don't forget about Zabransky. It's hard to defend this Boise State offense.
Zabransky to throw. He throws, and that goes off of Schumann, the tight end. Zabransky may have been hurried on that play because the charge by the defensive lineman started to get to him. Well, you see Ikaika Lama Francis putting the pressure on. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, long yardage. 12:45 left to play in the game. Hawaii trailing by 7. Big play here for Boise State. Zabransky with time now throws. That is incomplete. It was intended for Nane. And all of a sudden, the usual sure-handedness of the Boise State receivers is coming into question now.
Drysand James dropped a couple in the first half. Nane dropped one right there on a big 3rd down. And Hawaii got the stop they needed. That'll put the Hawaii offense back on the field, provided, of course, Boise State doesn't come up with some trickery right here.
So Boise State goes 3 and out.
As Stringer had that bad punt last time. Let's see how he gets this one off.
Deep is Newberry. Myron Newberry waits. And he calls for the fair catch and catches it at the 34-yard line and put it somewhere in that area. From local to long distance, wireless to internet, Hawaiian Telcom has solutions for all of your communications needs. Hawaiian Telcom, keeping Hawaii connected. Now it's more than interesting.
It's getting cold. It's getting cold up here in the stands, but it's Hawaii offense. They need them. Hawaii offense needs to heat things up right now. This is a big drive, to say the least. Down 34-27, 12-18 left.
Hawaii slapped around early in this game, but they've hung around and hung around. Here's Ilawa trying to get around the end. He gets hit, and down he goes. That play just took too long to develop. Couldn't make the turn. Sheckleway was there, the defensive end, along with Corey Hall, the middle linebacker, rushing to the defense on the perimeter.
And Hawaii trying to give the Broncos State defense something to think about, putting Reagan Mauia in the swing back, or the wing back, or tight end, whatever you want to call it, but they played the power ball to that side. That's giving Chris Peterson and his staff something else to think about.
Dickerson to the right. Rivers to the left as the wide receiver.
And Mauia back in that tight end spot again.
Ilawa trying to run it up the middle. Short game. That'll bring up a big third down play for Hawaii. And the clock continues to run. Boy, Hawaii scoring a touchdown on 4th and 5.
And a couple of running plays, or a couple of ground plays right there. The Boise State defense rising up to stop that. Colt Brennan, we talked about it. Colt Brennan's been moving it through the air, but that time Hawaii opted to go on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 6.
Triple wide receiver to the right. Brennan looks, throws, sideline pattern, and that is incomplete. We have a penalty flag, and we'll see.
You know, we might have 2 penalty flags on this one, roughing the quarterback and pass interference. We'll see.
That's huge. Remember, Boise State has never lost to a WAC team on this blue turf. Never.
Well, hang on.
Roughing the passer.
There you go.
Pass interference.
Yamano's all over it. Brennan took a shot at the end of this, and as the receiver was running out, he looks like he gets pushed, I think, by Skandrick on the break. No, check that. No, it's not. Mock was pushed.
That was a late hit by Skandrick coming in on
roughing the passer. Defense, number 8. Pass interference, number 23. Defense will enforce the roughing the passer 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Ooh, big penalty. That moves the ball because of the penalties into Boise State territory. 10:37 left to play in the game. Hawaii trying to storybook it here. A very concerned Chris Peterson. There you see the penalties. First down for Hawaii at the 48. Brennan steps up in the pocket. Brennan looking, in trouble. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Was he down before the ball came out? Was he down before the ball came out?
Might they call that a forward pass?
And that could have been a forward pass.
Coming on the field is a fumble recovered by Boise State.
Oh my. What was Colt Brennan thinking right here?
He's down.
Yeah.
He's down before the ball came out.
Well, I thought from our vantage point, I thought he threw the ball forward, kind of tossed it forward, but it looks like it just pops out of his hand. He can't be holding it that way. Oh, he got hit out by his own teammate. Samson Satelli hit his elbow with the helmet, knocked the ball out. Boy, Hawaii did not need that.
Is it going to be reviewed? Apparently, the knee was not done by the different angles. And you can see that June Jones is rather upset by that.
Well, he's got to watch himself. He is out practically at the hash mark.
Hawaii
trying to get a replay.
Is challenging the call on the field.
Well, you can see how much this game means to June Jones. He really wants this one. Watch Brennan trying to stretch out and make a play. Satelli comes in from the side, hits the elbow with the helmet. That pops the ball forward. But right now, we're waiting to see if they're going to review it.
When I first saw it, I thought the knee was down, but it wasn't.
Oh, it's going to be.
That could be a fumble, and we're going back the other way.
This one's going to go against Hawaii, and it is costly, to say the least.
There you see Satelli coming in.
June Jones.
Was the arm coming forward? He still wants to claim that it was a forward pass.
Yeah, the official standing here on the 50-yard line on the track, the Lyle Smith track that goes around the field here at Broncos Stadium. And now June Jones, now he's over there yelling at them now. He's not letting it go. I don't think he's going to win this one, though.
I don't know whether you could claim it as a forward. Maybe he was over the line of scrimmage. Well, we'll see.
They did the first challenge of today, too.
Gotta turn on your microphone, Mr. Romeo. So, June Jones is contesting this.
And this is where the Hawaii defense needs to be careful, because if Boise State...
The ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner...
Yeah, he's going to wait for the crowd.
The runner's knee was not down. His arm was not going forward as a forward pass. It is ruled a fumble, recovered by Boise State. Hawaii is charged a team timeout.
3 turnovers now in the game for Hawaii.
We mentioned it earlier. This Boise State crowd gets very quiet when the Boise State offense comes up to the line. Chris Peterson trying to remind them of that. As Boise State gets a quick turnaround right here. Well, this thing is going down to the wire, and both sides need plays across the board. Let's see what happens here.
45-yard line. Hawaii players have been standing around for a long time, and referee Romeo still jawing with June Jones.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be exchanging gifts with June Jones anytime soon.
Stop Boise State right now.
And a lot of time left in this game, 10-17.
It is Johnson to midfield.
Well, you kind of get the feeling that Boise State's just going to ride Ian Johnson down the stretch here.
Brad Kalilimoka with another tackle for Hawaii.
Yeah, Johnson is their money back. In the third quarter, he was rotating out, but now he stays in there on second down, second and about 5.
Johnson, 19 carries, 127 yards in the game. Second down and 5. Johnson knifes into the secondary and gets to the Hawaii 40-yard line. That's a first down. Credit the offensive line of the Broncos. They opened up a good hole on that right side. Kenny Patton had to come up from the secondary to make the stop. First down for the Broncos of the WAC. And that clock merrily ticking away.
Somebody in the front 7 for Hawaii is going to have to come up and make a play right here, because Johnson's just breaking through. Second level, a hold right there.
Oh, nice hold.
A hold on Adam Leonard, not called.
Jaden Daly held, no call. Ball again is given to Johnson, and Carl Noah belted it.
He is He is making this a game to remember.
So that'll bring 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 40. Again is given to Johnson, and he knifes inside the 35 to about the 33 penalty flags. We may have either offside or a false start.
I think it's going to be on Hawaii because nobody blew a whistle, and it is.
Offside on Hawaii. Michael Lafaele was credited with the tackle on Johnson.
Offside. Defense, number 91. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Kagalama Francis palms upward, wondering how was I offside, but the referees, the officials say he was in the neutral zone.
When you come here to play, because of the surroundings in the field or whatever, and the mystique that has been built up by Boise State, you've got to play a perfect game. 2nd down and 5. It is Johnson.
Hawaii's got it.
Fumbles the ball.
Hawaii's got it.
And Hawaii recovers it.
Carl Noah.
Carl Noah again.
Well, Carl Noah has just been everywhere in this ball game, and he comes up with it could be the play of the night because Hawaii needed a break. But hang on now, the Boise State offense is not leaving the field. Oh, if they review that, there's a good chance that this play by Noah is going to go for naught because it looked like his view was down. It's going to all depend on the forward angle of that to see if the ball was coming out while Johnson was going down.
And they're going to review it. Actually, just slipped.
Yeah, the ball was starting to come out, but it's going to be where are they going to spot it? Should be on it, but the 32-yard line.
See where they spot it. So referee Romeo is going over just where they spot the ball, but I think that was the correct call.
I do too.
.802 left to play in the game.
But Hawaii with a big chance right here. Nobody will remember that if they can come up and make a stop right here. Of course, at this point of the ball game, you kind of get the feeling that Boise State would go for it on 4th down. Well, we'll see how this plays out. Hawaii with a big chance to seize back some momentum in this ball game right here.
They're down 4. Johnson, no. Doesn't get it. Hawaii able to plug up the hole.
And depending on the spot, that'll be about a yard short.
Maybe more than that.
It's 4th down.
4th and 2.
Boy,
they're going to go.
This is a play we're going to be talking about all season long. This could make or break the seasons for both teams right here.
Oh, now it's less than a yard. Boy, I thought they gave him a very healthy spot.
Zabransky quarterback sneak.
Boise 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions this season.
Oh,
they go to Johnson. All the way to the 21. Johnson is becoming the man, is he not? 23 carries, 140 yards.
Surprising to see a hole this big up the middle on a short yardage situation, but just great blocking by the fullback. Johnson runs into Leonard Peters. He's not going to run away from Leonard, but by that time he already had the 1st down.
6:43 left. Ball is on the 21-yard line. They overload the right side. give it to Johnson. And he gets from the 21 to about the 18. Maybe only the 19. But they're in no hurry. No hurry at all.
He could have an injury right here.
Michael Lafaele there to make the tackle for Hawaii. Now Johnson, 25 carries, 153 yards. That's the most this season. And 2 touchdowns. And as we said, he would turn into a workhorse here in the second half. And that's exactly what has happened. Keeping it in Zembransky.
Oh, wow.
Sure, man. Touchdown. Well, they went Johnson. Hawaii looking inside. Schumann, the tight end. He scores. And Hawaii really is up against it now, 40-27.
He catches this ball, turns around, and the Hawaii defenders are in the end zone running with receivers. They had their backs turned. Schumann takes it in. And that makes the hill just that much harder to climb for Hawaii.
Montgomery in to try. The point after. He drills it. So credit Boise. Pass from Zembransky to the tight end Schumann.
Boy, how fast can it turn on you? You know, Colt Brennan, the Hawaii offense, they were moving the football. Then Brennan trying to make a play up the middle, loses the football. Boise State gets it back, and they get a big touchdown with 5:55 left. Though Hawaii not out of it, not with this offense.
Kickoff will go to Kenny Patton. Takes it on the 7. And he gets drilled at the 20. Patton struggles to get up and gets off the field. This look at the passing game is sponsored by Aloha Airlines, a proud supporter of UH Sports. For reservations and fare specials, visit aloha-airlines.com. Now you see the passing yards tonight. Hawaii 327. And Boise State 273. So the quarterback very busy.
Personal foul. Kicking team, number 16. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Personal foul on Boise State. That'll run it out to the 36-yard line. We'll see this hit on Patton by Tristan Patton. Was Patton hitting Patton here?
So Patton was the one called for the personal foul. And a big shot right there.
No, that was Bean.
Right, Josh Bean.
Yeah, Bean hit him. And then Patton elsewhere was called for this personal foul.
And again, the clock starts to run.
Screen pass, Ilawa, 40. Ilawa, midfield, into Boise State territory.
Oh, he almost got out of bounds, but he just went down just short of the sideline, so the clock still runs. They'll stop it now on the first down, but as soon as it's put into play, the clock will run.
Hawaii trailing 41-27. They had cut it to 7. And then the third turnover of the game, ruled a fumble by Brennan. And 4 minutes and 22 seconds later, the Broncos score. Brennan throws, that is complete to Dickerson. Dickerson gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 4 minutes and 52 seconds. So Hawaii again moving the ball. Mock is to the far side and Sample to the near side for Hawaii. Ilawa in the backfield with Brennan. First down at the 35-yard line of Boise State. Boise State rushing only 4. Brennan steps up in the pocket, throws.
Open.
And that was a touchdown if it was held on to by Mock.
That's a killer. That's a killer. I was watching Chad Mock, and he had broken to the inside, and he was free and clear. All he had to do was make the catch on this one, and boy, he is going to look back on that one and not be a happy camper. He had beaten his man, And there was nothing but 5 yards of bluegrass between him and the touchdown.
Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line of the Broncos of Boise State. Brennan gives it to Ilawa, trying to find running room, can't do it. They had him walled off, and he was unable to get up the middle. So a gain on the play of about 3.5. Up third down and 7. Big third down play here for Hawaii with 4:21 on the clock ticking. Come out in the 4 yards. Brennan with time, now throws. That is complete, I believe, on the sidelines. From our angle, tough to tell. Dickerson. And Dickerson will be credited with the catch and the gain and the first down.
And on the play before, when they handed it off to Ilawa, you kind of thought, why are they running it in this kind of situation? But what it did was that Boise State that time came out with their safeties pulled up. They weren't back in the normal prevent. And that may have had something to do with Dickerson being able to break to the outside on his guy in man coverage and make the catch. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
12-yard gain. Ball at the
clock
20.
is running.
Brennan rolling, looking into the end zone. Now sideline pattern, and that is complete. Down around the 10-yard line. And that went to Aaron Bain.
Scandrick keeps it from getting out of bounds, and the clock continues to run as soon as they set it up for the first down.
So Hawaii, again, moving the ball. Again, they are just yards away from scoring the touchdown. They trail 41-27. It is first down. Brennan from the 8. First down and goal to go. Looking, now throws. That is incomplete. Intended for Dickerson. Rivers was open on the left side that time, but Brennan said no. They tried to force it into the middle. You can take another look here.
Well, he threads the needle. And Dickerson, I think Dickerson will say he should have had that one.
Wilson covering on the play.
And Brennan, the Hawaii offense in that side of the stadium, facing the crazy fans, the wild fans over there. And they're in the teeth of that noise here at Broncos Stadium.
Brennan now throws. That's complete to Rivers. Touchdown. Rivers got over. Third touchdown reception for Rivers. That is the 5th touchdown pass thrown by Brennan. And Hawaii still cozies up a little bit more to Boise State. It's now 41-33.
But now, the extra point. Give credit to Rivers. Catches the ball, turns around, sees he's got 3 yards between him and the end zone, a couple of defenders, and he just...
he ran right over Quentin Jones.
He did. He plays some power ball right there and takes it in.
So Hawaii's got to go for 2. We'll see. Now they want to take a timeout here with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to play in the game, and all of a sudden this big crowd here ready to celebrate. They've quieted a bit for one, but it has been more than an adventure.
Yeah, this is by no means a gimme.
Jake Ingram is the long snapper. At least he's supposed to be, yes. We'll see whether it is Ingram. It is Ingram, 57. Milne is the holder. He's had his problem.
And look at the crowd right behind them. They are right there in the in that student section where they're going crazy.
It is placed. It is kicked. It is perfect. And Hawaii now down by 7 with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. From local to long distance, wireless to internet, Hawaiian Telcom has solutions for all your communications needs. Hawaiian Telcom, keeping Hawaii connected. Skandrick is being helped off the field. Skandrick, who has played more than just a representative game. Well, that's not good to see in any case. So Hawaii is back. 41-34.
Central Pacific Bank sponsors the Loyalty Award by donating $100 towards the Central Pacific Bank Endowed Scholarship Fund for every touchdown Hawaii scores. Tonight, they have 5. Brennan still loose.
Brennan flirting now with 400. He has passed for 388 yards and a total of 5 touchdowns and 1 interception in this adventure tonight at Boise.
And win or lose, one thing is for certain, this Boise State crowd not accustomed to a visiting quarterback coming in and putting up the numbers that Colt Brennan has put up tonight. And this game started out just horribly for Hawaii, but they have hung tough. They did not quit, and they are within a score with 2:59 left.
Zabransky, by contrast, 17 of 29, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And Boise State calling a timeout. Hawaii could be the onside kick. Could be that very short kick trying to gain possession.
Hawaii came out with their hands team. Daniel Kelly kind of turned it like he was going to kick an onside kick, and that caused Boise State to call the timeout. I don't know if it's a tough call. 3 minutes left. You could make a case either way, but I think I'd kick it away right here and let my defense make a stop. But then again, Ian Johnson, he is clocked in for work. Ian Johnson, 153 yards.
The things that have happened on this blue turf to Hawaii over the course of trying to defeat Boise State, I mean, you just have to shake your head. Could it be that in this onside attempt, Hawaii would gain something positive? You never can tell.
Well, let's see if Hawaii actually goes with the onside. Boise State comes out with its hands team.
Yes.
And I think Hawaii will, in fact, go for the onside kick.
2:59 left. Hawaii gets their hands on this. Then, look out. (41-34) in favor of Boise State. Hawaii was driving for the tying score, or maybe even the go-ahead score, when Brennan fumbled.
With the problems they've had on special teams, how about if Hawaii does it?
The ball is in the air. It is grabbed, and Boise State, I believe, will come up with it. That was challenged, however. Not a bad kick by Keller. Gerard Rabb, one of the wide receivers, #1, came up with it. Now we'll see if the Broncos just tried to gain a couple of first downs and run it out. You see the bounce, Rabb going into the air. He was hit immediately. There was Timo Paipole coming in. So it is first down. Ball at the 47-yard line for Boise State.
And they're taking advantage of the clock rolling at the change of possession. Hawaii only with 1 timeout because of that challenge early in this half.
Here's Johnson angling off the right side.
Hawaii lost the timeout on that challenge that went against Hawaii.
Adam Leonard there to make the stop, but it's the clock now. It's the clock. Hawaii takes its final timeout. 41-34. A look at June Jones, who has tried now many times to defeat Boise State. He did it once, and that was in 1999, before Boise State became a member of the Western Athletic Conference. But since the Broncos have come into the conference, June Jones has never been able to defeat this club. 2nd down and 6. Ball is given to Johnson. Johnson angling off that right side again. And we'll see how long now they take. Hawaii has no timeout remaining. Kenny Patton coming up from the secondary. Interesting statistics. Rivers, 6 catches, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ilawa, 96. Well, I should say, I said Rivers, I should say Bess, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rivers, 81 yards and 3 touchdowns. It is Johnson again, and he's grabbed at the line of scrimmage. And a fumble. Let's see. Is that a fumble? They're looking.
If that's a fumble that's recovered by Boise State, that is going to be a bad break for Hawaii because it should give them a first down.
Jaden Daly.
Hawaii has no timeouts. They can't challenge it anyway. And it all depends on the mark.
They give it to Johnson. He's met immediately. Good.
Alama Francis.
Yeah, Alama Francis got him. You see the ball come out, but Daly.
The ruling on the field was the runner was down before the ball came loose. We will measure.
Yeah,
he was down. And then the ball came out. Good call.
I think they're going to review it. If they had allowed that, that would have been a terrible break for Hawaii because the ball rolled forward, recovered by Boise State, which would have been enough, I think, for the first down. But as it stands right now, it looks like it's going to be about third. Actually, that was third down, so we'll see how this plays out.
It's short. That'll bring a fourth down. 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
And Boise State is not going to punt. So if you're a Hawaii defender, this says something right here. This says what the Boise State coaching staff thinks of you.
They're 4 for 4.
You need to bring it.
Conversions.
You need to bring it. If you're the Hawaii defense, this is a gut check time. 4th and about a yard.
Zabransky looking around, changing it.
Might be trying to draw Hawaii offside. Calls a timeout with 1 second on the play clock.
That's what he was trying to do, draw Hawaii offside. Bank of Hawaii presents our choice for tonight's most valuable players. And it is for Boise State, Jared Zabransky, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns. And of course, Colt Brennan for Hawaii, 388 yards and 5 touchdowns. So the issue still remains. There's less than a yard to go. It will be 4th down. Stranger things have happened. Hawaii can get their hands on the ball. Final 1 minute and 5 seconds of this game. And it will be decidedly fewer seconds on the clock when the ball is snapped. Those final seconds could really be something. But the way that Boise State has been able to, on 4th down, convert it, the odds are very much in their favor that they will continue possession.
And here they go. Once again, if you're the Hawaii defense, Boise State's making a statement. It's time for you to make one yourself.
Zabransky, Johnson, he was grabbed, gets free, in the open, chased down inside the 30-yard line.
That's your ball game.
Peters and Patton there. The double team.
I'll give Boise State credit. They had the moxie to go up there and do it.
C.J. Allen Jones had a chance at him in the backfield. And Jones goes to the sidelines. He may have been shaken up a bit.
Johnson goes out, but damage has already been done. 29 carries, $178, 2 touchdowns, and a big conversion on 4th down right there for Boise State.
Hawaii cannot stop the clock. They will take a knee, and this game will be over. 41-34. Hawaii gives it the college try. A long way from home, but again, they come up short on the blue surface of Boise. And you see that June Jones shaking the hands of Zabransky, and also shaking the hands of the new head coach, Peterson.
That Boise State changing coaching staffs, but not the play in the field. They just keep on keeping on. Another win in the WAC at home for Boise State. They just keep on rolling in the conference.
This is a Red Star moment sponsored by Heineken. It's all about the beer. Hawaii was down by 7 and moving the ball for a possible tie when Colt Brennan decided to tuck it and run. And when he did, he got mixed up and the ball came out. And the fumble, that turnover, which was the third of the game, proved to be the game decider, because Boise State, 4 minutes and 22 seconds later, scored on a touchdown pass.
The game could turn on just one play, just like that.
Tonight at 7, be sure to stay tuned to the home team for a Western Athletic Conference volleyball matchup between the Rainbow Wahine and Fresno State. And next Saturday, we'll be back at Aloha Stadium for more University of Hawaii football as the Warriors take on Eastern Illinois. Until then, for Russ Yamanoha, this is Jim Leahy, wishing you the best from Boise, Idaho. This has been another exclusive sports presentation of K5, the home team, Hawaii, on the short end of a 41-34 score.
Did you know that KHNL.com is Hawaii's #1 television website?